Hello. I'm deeply saddened as I stand here in the rain, all on my lonesome, to tell you that despite my best efforts to make sure we didn't skip over the Rocky helmet because it's such a helpful item, I wound up skipping over another item. TM55 Scald, a special water type move that has the capability of burning. This is a helpful tip, as it cuts through the next gym like a hot knife through butter. And the knife is so hot because it was dipped in the scalding hot water. Unfortunately, I had recorded just far enough in advance that I'd already done the gym without picking up the TM, thinking it was obtained at some other time. So it was a little bit too late for me, but hey, now you know so you can do it in your gym challenge, even though I won't be able to use this move until later. And even if you don't think that any of your Pokemon can learn it, boot it up anyway and check. You'll be surprised by the compatibility. The Tepig family can learn Scald. That's pretty amazing, isn't it? One of my favorite TM compatibilities. Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Pokemon White version. Last time, we explored the scenic and seasonal Route 6 and caught ourselves a deer, which we gave a nickname so ridiculous it's bordering on abusive. Don't let Team Plasma know that. This time, we are going to be heading off without any further delays, the many of them that there were, to Driftvale City Pokemon Gym, Leader Clay, the underground boss, as Getz is referred to him as. In we go. Was a lot to do and see in the area. It's all done now. Maybe not as much as Castelia or Nimbasa, but still pretty sizable. Welcome to the Driftvale Pokemon Gym. In this gym, elevators are provided for your use. Ah, good, I don't have to do any actual walking. I'm sure it was tough dealing with all that right after you arrived here. For now, I'll just give you this. I will cherish it and put it in a row with all my other fresh water bottles whenever this journey is over. The gym leader Clay uses ground-type Pokemon. Well, just between you and me, ground-type Pokemon aren't good against water-type attacks. Kinda makes me wonder why Clay is living next to water. That's actually a very good point about the geography here. Yet another way that the geography of Driftvale City doesn't make any sense. Also, why does he have a magic eye picture on his wall? The others kind of look like plaques, but I don't know, I'm just kind of wasting time. So we take the elevator. And down we go. So we are in somewhat of a pit. Curse this one little traffic cone. It's my one weakness. I'm not able to just move you out of the way, and if I could so easily beat this gym. Oh well, we got lots of battling to do. We got to battle aboard these elevators to gain access to the buttons that are gonna make us move forward. So, I guess as we get started, our team has gone through a few changes. Well, actually, it's gone through one change. Ah, hey! It's Emperor Palpitoad, as I always like to call him. Always loved calling him that. Call him that since the first time I saw the name. I know I'm not original in doing so, but still. So, our team. I have given Ottawa the Eviolite. He's probably going to be our star fighter in here, which I'm glad for because he hasn't really been doing a lot lately, as Rock and Terabyte have been doing most of our fighting lately. That's not going to change, however, as Terabyte is still going to be one experience to the next. Infuriating. Either way, Terabyte should do a pretty good job. He's probably going to do at least a little bit of fighting in this gym. All right, as well, just because it's so dang powerful. Hilbert and Haywire, on the other hand, probably aren't going to do jack. I'm not counting on them to really do much of anything, but maybe they'll get lucky and get at least some time to shine. In the meantime, however, let's just get started on using our Razor Shell. I kind of thought because some of the Pokemon in Driftvale Gym hit a lot harder than you might expect. So that's kind of why I want to preserve Ottawa's survivability, because it is still technically capable of evolution. Collect our experience, and your second Pokemon is Drillbur. We're dealing with the Drillbur line. It really does look like an enemy straight out of Mother 3 or something like that, just when you look at that sprite. I know that Creatures Inc. is involved in the development of both series, so maybe it's an intentional reference. I don't know, but hey, I'm sure you could make some kind of cool fan theory about it. Yeah, you lost. Get on the elevators and go down and down. Trainer Spirit means you can take it as far as you can. Technically, it's not an elevator if it doesn't also go up, you know? You gotta think about these things. Otherwise, you might get nailed for false advertising. If I were to go up here, what would that do? It brings me to an optional trainer. I guess I'll battle you just because I don't like leaving behind trainers in gyms. When the elevator goes up, my spirits arise. When the elevator goes down, my spirits fall. Well, too bad for you that you, if you want to know why Clay is at the bottom, defeat me. Okay. Well, unfortunately for you, you had to step forward to challenge me to a battle because this is not Gen 7 or later. And, yeah, we're about to go down in this elevator if I win this battle because that gives me full control to do whatever I want. If you win, however, you get to go back to standing where you were in the first place, and it doesn't matter to you whatsoever because you won't be going down with me whenever I come back to the gym. Just do our water pulse, get around that Intimidate. I do occasionally wish that my Sandile had Intimidate. There's pluses and minuses to both abilities, really, and I do feel like no matter which one you pick, there's always at least some situation where you wish you had the other one. I'm not unhappy with my Moxie at all. It was the one that I wanted out of the two anyway, so... yeah, not really too sad about that, but just kind of thought I'd say that because it always feels like one of those Pokemon where both abilities are so good that you find at least some situation. There go my spirits all the way down. Well, don't count your chickens yet. Clay is waiting at the very bottom because he wants to remember that he was at the bottom in the past. Aw, how deep. He's becoming a better character. Okay, so I guess on the note of Clay, before we actually get to fighting him, well, first off, let's hear what you have to say. I face my Pokemon, and we share our real feelings. Sometimes that's what I do in this Pokemon gym. Hopefully you're not hitting Clay at the bottom with your tears and snot, but regardless, Clay. I've said before that Clay is one of my absolute favorite portrayals of a gym leader in the anime. And I've told you about his voice, but in terms of his actual character, he is amazing. Basically, it's the anime, so as you can imagine, it takes like a zillion episodes for Ash to get from Nimbasa to Driftvale. But once he arrives there, he shows up at the gym right away. So then Ash and his friends explain, you know, hey, we came from very far away. We were hoping to have a gym battle. It's the main reason that we came all that distance. And immediately Clay responds, nope, I ain't got time for that today. And he walks off, and you don't see him again for the rest of the episode, and they actually don't do the gym battle. And they have to just find something else to do with their time until he's ready. It's one of the funniest just circumventing story progress in an anime I think I've ever seen. And then, very next episode, they go back to the gym again. And when they go back this time, what am I trying to say here? Clay is at the front door once again. Ash challenges him for a battle. He's like, hey, you know, you weren't able to challenge me yesterday. Is today any better? And then Clay goes, nope, I can't challenge you today either because we don't have any revival herbs to treat the Pokemon here. Ash asks what revival herbs are, and Sylan starts explaining, but then Clay interrupts their conversation and goes, wait just a darn minute, you don't know what revival herbs are? Your challenge probably isn't even worth my time. And he walks off again, and you don't see him again for the rest of the episode. Those moments alone, just how he mouths off to Ash Ketchum for not knowing what a basic item is. It's one of those things that I feel like we've all wished we could do from time to time, just like how we all wished we had a pulsating blob on our forehead so we could play with it the way that Palpitoad just did. Your mileage may vary on that second one, but still, I like the animation no less. And I like how Clay is portrayed in the anime. He's really, really funny. Truly, Clay is all of us. Starting to kind of wish I had a grass-type move of some kind. I really hope I don't somewhere on my team, and I just forgot about it when I said that. That would have been really bad. Sandile... happy that I'm a mixed attacker so much. This play seems like it was really designed for people who chose Oshawott in mind. With Snivy, you'd be using Leaf Tornado, and a lot of its other grass moves are physical, so and it doesn't really, well, no, I don't think you'd really have that hard of a time with Snivy either. Aqua Jet! Oh boy, oh boy. So that's 40 power, 100 accurate, and it has priority. It's physical. That could be exceedingly helpful because Ottawa's stats are just kind of all around pretty middle of the road. I think I'll get rid of Dig for that because that was really only there to deal with Elisa if I ran into an emergency situation where Ottawa had to do any fighting. Thankfully, that never came up, and I don't think I'll be using Ottawa to deal with electric types at any point in the near future. Isaac, you have fallen. Oh no, I found someone who's out of my league. I actually read all of the text this time. I'm getting better at reading fast and paying attention to it. Clay is a leader and a company president, and he scolds me all the time. Well, I'll take you a little bit closer to him so that you can sweat just a little bit more. How about that? And I'll leave you down there with no way of getting out except pressing the elevator button, which you don't want to do for some reason. We got one last trainer. Clay is at the bottom of the gym, but I will test you to see whether you are skilled enough to face the gym leader. I don't know why, I just felt like she should sound like that because she's the one lady in this gym and it's, you know, Clay's gym. Clerk Katie. Ah, this Katie, all right. You got a Drillbur. Not like it's any surprise there whatsoever. We should be able to one-shot you no problem. And if we can't, I got my shiny new Aqua Jet to test out on you. Yes, I do, so please survive. Okay, no, you didn't. Oh, well, that's fine. We'll test out our new move against the gym leader if we must. One Pokemon, that generally works pretty well for people. I started Pokemon battles after I grew up, but I got so into it. Apparently you didn't get that into Pokemon catching, but I'm gonna stop being snarky toward these guys because... somehow, I don't think your gym is up to code with working conditions if it has corpses of Pokemon in it. I'm gonna heal up real quick. I'm actually using an Oranberry for something! And I'm actually using another Oranberry because I'm a perfectionist that made a gym leader like Elisa take such a shine to you! Oh, so she has a shine to me now, does she? That's the best news I've gotten all day! Your portrait is pretty cool looking. Also, random thing about Clay that I also like. I like his pants. I don't know why, they just look kind of funny, like, kind of has a bow tie on his crotch, or maybe he has pants on over pants with a hole in the crotch. Either way you look at it, it's very funny. He starts off with a Krokorok, level 29. You know it well, it's Ground Dark type with Moxie for its ability. And it is packing the moves Swagger, Torment, Crunch, and Bulldoze. If this thing gets started being able to swagger you, reducing your damage output, and gets up that Moxie, it can be pretty dangerous. You don't want it to gain any sort of momentum. Luckily, I didn't have to worry about it, because I have Ottawa. Excadrill is level 31, Ground Steel type, Sand Rush for its ability, which isn't going to mean anything to you unless you yourself are enabling the Sandstorm. And it's got the moves Hone Claws, Slash, Rock Slide, and Bulldoze. Bulldoze is a ground type move that is able to lower the opponent's speed, can be pretty good. Hone Claws, first time seeing that. It's a move that Lifer tends to use a lot. It has attack and speed increase right there. That will help his Rock Slide, making it so that it can assuredly hit after one use, I believe, but it's not really that bad. I'll be, sure didn't see that coming. You know what else I don't think you see coming? Ha 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 ha. Please do enough damage, otherwise I'm gonna look really stupid in front of him. Yay! Didn't need to worry about you outspeeding me at all. That Excadrill can be dangerous, so I'm very glad it didn't have anything to worry about. His last Pokemon, Palpitoad. Giving up's the easy way out. If I wanted, I could read faster to know what the hell I just said. It is Water Ground type, Swift Swim for its ability, which again means nothing unless you're going to activate the ability yourself with the moves Aqua Ring, Bubble Beam, Muddy Water, and Bulldoze. I wonder if there's a challenge that involves enabling weather for your opponent so you have to deal with their effects all the time. You're giving me a Bulldoze, well, I'm gonna give you an Aqua Jet. Very handy timing with learning this move, just the fact that we didn't have to worry about Bulldoze lowering our speed. Please let that heal him enough, and wow, that animation looks really doofy when it's slowed down from being low on health. You're gonna heal, no questions asked. So, Razor Shell to hopefully lower your defense to make it go easier the second time? Go for it. Nothing, okay. I'm currently at -1 speed. I'm gonna go for the Aqua Jet, maybe hope for a critical, or just hope for the Aqua Ring to heal him enough so he won't heal a second time. He probably has 2 items because gym leaders typically do. And come on! So it was a damage range the first time. I could have totally beaten you with my Aqua Jet strategy. My accuracy's down. Crap, this is getting kind of bad. I don't know what I'm complaining about, though. I'm still on my first Pokemon, so I shouldn't really get that upset at this. As long as you don't miss. I said just so long as you don't miss, not just so long as you do miss. You can't do much of anything to me, can you? That Eviolite is helping me out a lot. There's that defense down. And now, let's beat you in the way that I wanted to beat you from the very first time that we did this. Aqua Jet! Ottawa, you did awesome. You made up for your lack of time in the sun lately. Well, I've had enough, and just so you know, I didn't go easy on you. Could have fooled me. Yeah, this gym battle can be tough if you're not prepared, but if you are prepared, it shouldn't really be that bad. I like that sound. I see, but I sure don't like it. For such a youngin', you have an imposing battle style. I know you got people who can dig up your potential. Here, take this. This is probably my favorite badge design so far. I have all the different layers of different types of stones, and there's some ore in the middle of it. It's pretty nice. So, this is your 5th badge, huh? If that's so, Pokemon up to level 60 will obey you. Also, I'll give you this TM. Well, that was the plan, but I just remembered there's something I want. Wait in front of the cave at the end of Route 6, would you? What's the problem? Go wait in front of the cave at the end of Route 6. Sir, yes, sir. No matter how many times you talk to him, he will not give you your stinking TM. You know, the last time that a gym leader gave us lip service like this and wouldn't give us the things that were rightfully owed to us, they got chewed out by a Master Dragon Tamer. I'm just saying, you probably don't want to cross paths with me, because then you're probably going to cross paths with some people that'll be not very nice to you. That's a very good threat. And the traffic cone is gone, so now we can walk and come to and fro freely. Every now and again, I hope you look at the gym badge you won here and remember the battle. I'll be sure to. It's definitely a memorable gym badge. Well, we were in there for quite a long time. Yeah, you have to walk out of a building to get the seasons to change, and we've been messing with the clock a lot lately because of the whole Deerling side quest, but hey, that's kind of cool. Anyway, we have finished up at Driftvale City Gym and got 50% of the rewards that we got, but I guess it evens out because we had such an easy victory. Next time on Pokemon Black and White, we're gonna head out to the cave entrance on Route 6 and see if Clay can do anything about that web in front of it for us. See you guys then. Also, enjoy this music. It might be the very last time that we have it in the end slate.